Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. It's a cosy edition for you. Shaka and Nedum here with me to answer your questions.
Lovely vibe.
Be honest, you don't want to be here, really.
I'm so happy to
yourself
be back.
in
I got on the plane. I thought I cannot wait to be on tomorrow with Nedum and Shaka.
What's the word in Spanish? Mentiroso.
Mentirosa, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Better Spanish than anyone else on this. Okay. Okay, Nedum, as the show's Man City expert, how frustrating is it?
It's not difficult, by the way, to be the Man City expert. But please, carry on.
How frustrating is it that the Premier League still hasn't ruled on the charges, and wouldn't it make more sense to have a verdict in the summer instead of potentially mid-season?
I think everyone would like to see it dealt with. I think it's been going on for way too long now. But interestingly, in regards to City and those charges, whatever the outcome's going to be, I don't think people are going to be happy either way. If City are clear, people say, oh, they shouldn't be clear. If City get charged, then City will put a complaint in. So I don't think it even ends after the verdict comes in. So this is going to be going on for a little while longer.
I think the fact that it's taking this long has kind of taken away from an acceptance in that, to your point, if after all this, City's found not guilty of any charges, everybody will say, all right, well, yep, there you go. They just kind of, that's what's been going on.
No, I see where I don't necessarily agree with that.
Nah, I think if it was dealt with straight away, quickly, efficiently, one way or the other, people are more accepting of the result. But the fact that it's kind of dragged on, I just think kind of takes away from non-Manchester City
The more vocal groups are the ones who say City are cheats than the ones that say City aren't. The section in the middle who are waiting to see what's going to go on, you don't really hear from them. But they're the ones who will probably be quite keen to see what happens long term.
They fell asleep. You don't know we were waiting on something.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Instead of counting cheap, you could just count the potential charges.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
All right, start, bench or drop, maybe from what we've seen so far. Gyokeres, Ekitike, Sesko. Start,
bench, drop.
Yes.
I think for me personally, because I've seen 2 games now, I think you've got to start Ekitike. I think he's looked really good. And I think the fact that Liverpool sort of fell off a little bit after he came off in both games, I'm surprised at that. I think he's looked like the star for them so far. It's obviously early doors. Sesko played 20 minutes.
And that, I agree. I know who we started. But then who you bench and who you drop in is just the point. Yeah, Sesko come off the bench, played 20 minutes. Gyokeres started, but didn't do much to phone home about. So it's just a take it or leave it between those two for me.
Okay. You're going to be more committal than Shaka?
To give him a chance, I'll...
God. You don't have to give him a chance.
It's such a big thing, like, why? It's not a big thing, is it? This doesn't matter. I would bench Sesko and drop Gyokeres.
Okay. What do you think?
But it's not a big thing.
You hate Arsenal.
It is not a big thing. It is not a big thing.
You hate Arsenal.
Doesn't want them to do well, does he?
I want City to do well, that's all.
What do you think of Chelsea's current defence, and how can they resolve the issues with key players out?
As a defender.
So we're talking about Levi Colwill being out, which is the big thing in itself. Yes. And I don't think Tosin started the last game. No, I don't think he did. So I think Maresca's been talking about needing someone to replace Colwill. Colwill is somebody who's an England international. He's left-footed, he understands the system, and he can play.
He was in Trinidad this summer as well. That's
where it went wrong.
That's an important factor. That's where it went right. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So I think Maresca's been very clear about wanting another centre-half, and I think for the balance of that team, they do need a strong left-footed centre-half to come in for the system that they play. Because a lot of the time, say for out to the left-hand side, you've got Gyokeres, who goes up, goes into midfield, so you need someone that sees a game in that manner. So I don't think they'll necessarily struggle, but I don't think they'll be able to reach the heights that he believes that they'll be able to reach, because I think a lot of the game is built around receiving balls from the goalkeeper to a left-footed left centre-half who's very composed and can also deal with things on a one-to-one. So, yeah, I think they'll not be able to reach their potential until that's addressed.
It seems yesterday Guehi ignored Glasner post-match when Glasner was trying to get his attention on the pitch. Is this something or nothing?
Nothing. Guys do that all the time.
Everyone just trying to stir up drama.
Exhibit A.
Excuse me? I beg your pardon?
Never listen to anybody.
I beg your pardon?
Never listen to anybody
Sorry,
on
what
the
was
pitch. Never listen to anybody on the pitch. Never.
No, listen, let's squash those allegations straight away. That was never the case. But one thing, especially within a game, a manager can shout you to say something, but you regularly don't understand what they're saying anyway. So whether or not you acknowledge them or not, a lot of the time you give it that.
Yeah.
Yes, boss. Yeah. Yes, boss. So I don't think it's anything, especially from the captain, because if there was real friction there, I don't think Glasner would have tried to reach out to him. So I think it's nothing.
All
I
right.
used to ignore managers all the time. They used to send the
That's because
goalkeeper.
you're miles away, that's
Yeah.
why.
So they used to send the goalkeeper coach to run round the back of the goal. Shaka, stop letting the ball pass you. I was like, oh.
Been 7 goals now.
Let's make it stop.
Let's not make it 8.
For everyone, what was the biggest individual goal you set for yourself before starting a season?
Biggest?
I don't know.
It's a good question, actually. For me, as a young player at City, I wanted to play more games. There was a point where I thought I could maybe get in the mix at England, and made like maybe one provisional squad. So that was a thing in itself. But if you allow me to indulge myself and zoom forward.
Yeah, we do.
So when I went to the USA to play for Real Salt Lake, I went in around August, literally this time, and I had till the end of this season and the next one. And the only way I'd get another year is if I played 24 games, and then it was automatically like renewed. And I wanted to stay. So at the start of my second season, in my goal, I said I need to do everything I can to make sure that I hit this mark so that I can remain settled and know, because I was going to retire at the end of that contract. So I needed to do everything I could to make sure I could retire how I wanted to retire. So that season was a really good season for me. Played a lot of football, played a lot of good football. And it was the right place. My family were happy and everything like that. So going into that season, I'd never thought so consciously about making sure that I hit a specific number. And we all know the way football works. You regularly don't always get the chance to decide whether you play or not. But I played well enough to where, like, of course I'm going to be playing, and I was one of the leaders of the team. So yeah,
That's nice.
I know. Obviously, it's not like Premier League, whatever, but it's.
I don't know if I kind of set targets like that. You know, I mean.
You're just too chill, Shaq.
No, but I'm sure Nedum would understand. You know, playing in the back there, you be judged by one thing only, clean sheets,
yeah.
and you have so little to do with it.
Yep.
And the fact of the matter is, it's better to win a game 2-1 than it is to draw 0-0. So, you know, by nature, you don't set those targets. You want to be part of a winning team, and that's all. And you play a part in it. That's all there is to it.
I've got to say as well, 2013-14 in the championship with QPR, we had to get promoted. Like, had to get promoted. And as the season progressed, it's like if we didn't get promoted, the whole club was going to be destroyed. So, yeah, there was a bit of pressure that came with that. And we did get promoted, which was a huge relief, but via Wembley, of course.
But that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's also the
doesn't
worst
feel
way
like
to
it.
lose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Trust me, I know. But
sorry,
it doesn't feel it. But then when it does come to that, that's so much to celebrate, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in the playoff final.
Well, I'll take your word for it. I've never won them.
I know. I mean, I'm saying this. Okay. Anything to say about West Ham? Lost Kudus and Alvarez. Lost 3-0 to Sunderland. Relegation battle for Potter incoming?
I'm genuinely concerned. I remember, I can't remember who I was speaking to before his season. I said, I think they'll be all right. I think Potter with a pre-season, you've lost Kudus, and as important as he was, you keep hold of Bowen, you keep hold of Paqueta, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing, reports that Paqueta wants out now. And that was a bad start. I mean, there's no way to kind of dress that up. That was as bad a start as they could hope for. So kind of given how poor they were last season, and that start, I'm again very, very worried.
Yeah, I agree, and I think what makes it worse is you thought they'd be all right.
Yeah.
No fan wants to start a season and think my team will be all right. It's so underwhelming to start with.
Optimism that kills you.
Yeah, exactly. This might be okay this year.
Yeah.
And given how poor they were in the back half of last season, and also at the start of last season, they had Lopetegui as manager.
Yeah.
In came Graham Potter. You're hoping there's going to be a change, a spark. It was much of the same. And as he's mentioned, they've lost some key players. And a tough start up there. It's not great.
Okay. Nedum, what does your ideal City lineup look like for this season?
Oh, gosh.
It's from Shaka's personal chef.
Shaka's personal chef has put me in an awkward situation here because I'm very greedy and I like to play more than 11 players whenever possible. This is so political because I know that I know that my City people are watching and I can't.
I've never seen Nedum in such pain.
I want Erling Haaland to start, and then after that, Shaka, I don't know. I do not know.
This means that he actually knows he wants to leave one of his mates out in his ideal.
Oh, boy.
No, but it's not even mates because this question is a great question because it's not about who I say, it's about who I don't say, and that's the trap. And
that we'll remind you of throughout the season.
100%, yeah. Like, so for example, I'll say, I want Shirky to start and Reinders and Rodri. And they'll be like, oh, what about Phil Foden? Oh, what about Bernardo Silva?
We have 10 more spots to fill. Nedum.
Unfortunately, due to a series of unfortunate circumstances, only Erling Haaland starts for Man City. So, that's my answer. But thanks for the question, and I'll make sure to answer.
And Haaland on his own is not going to win the league.
It's
a one-man team.
So nobody expects them to anyway, apparently. So
well.
put them out of misery.
It's his last day here in the studio, and he thinks he can get away with
Well,
it.
that's not even sitting on the fence. I don't know where it's.
That is called running away as quickly as
Oh,
possible
yeah. That's
from the issues there.
I think each week we need to do the 11. We'll put Haaland in, and we'll do the other 10.
And we do, right. That's
As the season
one
goes
more.
On, he can he can
Many
fill
an
it in.
ESPN producers asked me to say, what is your preferred Man City starting 11? And unfortunately, I just don't read the message in time.
Oh, disrespectful.
You
gets
read
like
it
that.
now.
It gets
You've
like
got
that.
11 weeks.
Yes, I'll let you know about
You
it.
got 10 more
This
weeks.
is Shaka's personal chef. It's not an ESPN producer.
I know, but for all I know, it could be a little burner account for one of the producers.
No,
who
let me
knows?
tell you, man. And my personal chef has got a lot on his plate.
Well, he hasn't.
He's only got. Oh, boy.
Okay, sorry to disappoint you there with that final answer from Nedum, but
Tell my chef.
that's how it goes here on
that's
ESPN FC sometimes.
Not accepting that.
It's been 8 days. It's been 8 days. I've got myself into enough trouble. I just want to go home to Manchester.
Yeah,
On
join the
plane
club.
home, you can think about it on the plane home.
I will think
Come back
about it.
next week.
I will think about
At least
it.
5 more, please.
I confirm I will think about it.
All right.
That is all.
All right, okay.
And it's the thought that counts. Okay, thank you so much for joining us on the latest edition of Extra Time. We'll be back tomorrow without Nedum to do it all over again.